Now, there is a program that you would have seen being advertised on social media, and this deals with the governance and succession, family business, family office. And this is comprised of 6 separate talks spread throughout August and into September. I'll just take the opportunity just to introduce some aspects of this. You'll see also that I've put on the chat a link to the registration page for this rather lengthy program. And you'll also see all of the various participant law firms that are involved. And we're also grateful to be invite Monetary Authority of Singapore to also participate in these talks. Now, the first one is next week on the 26th of August, and this deals with just setting the scene for the business families within the region, the emergence of the family office, and basically looking at some of the problems that the business families have encountered in trying to effectively transition their wealth across generations. And we sort of go through a sort of framework that the families can adopt when they're considering different options going forward. But it's really mostly about setting the scene, talking a lot about the MAS initiative here with training professional advisors so that they can better serve some of the families on things like family offices. The next day, so it's a double header, we're then going to look more at the technical side of how to sort of solve some of these business family issues. And we'll look at critically at shareholder agreements, share class rights. We'll look at the use of trusts in this and whether or not the family charter is right in all circumstances. We then move on to regional talks. And here I'm inviting regional senior councils to really help us to understand what's going on within for instance, the India or Indonesia business family market, what's going on with respect to the growth of family offices in these markets, and what role can Singapore play in these emerging or regional markets. And so the first of the regional talks will be India and Indonesia. And then this will be followed in the following week by senior councils in the Philippines and Japan, who will talk about the emergence of family offices in their respective countries, as well as the struggles of the business families to find a correct footing to transpose their wealth across generations. Well, then within the regional talks, we'll then sort of wind up with Malaysia and Thailand, and we'll do the same approach, but here we're just trying to find what are the business family dynamics in the Malaysia and Thai markets, and also what is the demand for family offices, as well as international family offices in the guise of the Singapore single family office. And so it's designed, these regional talks, so that attendees, participants can have a good reference point on where the markets are and what's trending within those markets, as well as understanding the limitations of whether or not a Singapore single family office can actually be used in fact. Then we will conclude the sessions with a review of the single family office in Singapore, looking critically at the correct way to structure, whether you're using corporate or you're using a trust, what are the options that the families can sort of use, and looking at what are the pitfalls in sort of malstructuring these single family offices going forwards. And there we talk more about the difference between a family office and an investment office and a multi-family office, and try and understand the dynamics of the marketplace. And we'll again invite MAS to contribute, as well as sort of one of our co-hosts, which is BDO on the tax side. So it's a significant program. It will take basically the whole of September to get through. It's 6 talks commencing next week with a double header on Wednesday and Thursday.